Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. Tokusatsu films. There are a lot, and I mean a lot of them. There's your Godzillas, your Kamen Riders, your Ultramans, your Gaivers, your Power Rangers, your Gameras, there's a lot. You're probably wondering, what is a Tokusatsu film? According to Wikipedia, Tokusatsu, also known as special photography, is a Japanese term for live action or television programs that make heavy use of practical effects. Credited by special effects director E.G. Fuck, bro.
A.G. Subaraya.
Tokusatsu could also span off to different genres like horror, science fiction, fantasy, and even sci-fi. I enjoy watching a few Tokusatsu films. I think my more favorite ones though were probably the Godzilla franchise. I enjoyed Godzilla as a kid. I still do to this day actually. I had a DVD copy at one point when I was like 10 and it had all the Godzillas in there, and then I lost it and I don't know where it's at now. But now, since you guys know the brief history about Tokusatsu, I want to talk about an underground film that I watched recently this year that's in the category of Tokusatsu. So let's get on to talking about it. Zeiram, released back in 1991 and directed by science fiction director Kyoto Amemiya. The casting in this film is Kiryu Hiya, Yukishiro Taru, Yuki Maruyama, Masakazu Henda, and Mizuru Yoshida, all playing in their respective roles. The plot is about an apprentice/bounty hunter named Iria, along with her trusty ally Bob, as they are sent out to stop and imprison an unkillable monster, Zeiram. Along the story, we meet up with two electricians named Tippe and Kameda. They eventually get caught up with Iria and soon have to fight along with her and face off Zeiram. Let's talk about the characters in this movie real quick. First, starting off with Iria. Iria is the hardcore badass space bounty hunter who doesn't waste a moment in this film. In the beginning of the film, Iria's main focus is to stop Zeiram, but once Tippe and Kameda show up, she takes priority of becoming a hero and saving Tippe and Kameda, thus making her more human and building up character development. You could definitely see the inspiration Amemiya probably had when making Iria, like Ripley from the Alien films, or even Samus from the Metroid series. Tippe and Kameda are definitely the biggest highlight of the film. Their characters add in this great balance of comic relief to the serious action and sci-fi horror of the film. Tippe and Kameda are two electricians who get called up by their boss to do one more trip around their town, but soon finds herself having to help out Iria to fight Zeiram. Now we can finally talk about the big bad and the main title of the film, Zeiram. Zeiram is definitely the most unique and badass portrayal of an alien that I've seen in any sci-fi film to date. Zeiram's design is definitely inspired by Japanese culture and clothing, and most notably other sci-fi characters as well, like the Predator, Terminator, and a little bit of Alien. Zeiram's main purpose in the film is to assimilate every organism, not only for survival, but also as a way of protecting himself. The final design of Zeiram was intended to not look like this at one point, believe it or not. For instance, Zeiram went through a lot of designs, first starting off as a robotic mantis looking thing, to a Polkin brute, to end up looking like the final design we are familiar with now. There's an art book of all of Amemiya's art designs from all the movies he made. I would definitely recommend to pick it up if you are ever interested in it. It does go for a lot though, unfortunately, so if you have the big bucks, I would definitely recommend picking it up. This film is also amazing on giving us these beautiful shots. Everything to the city, to the beautiful sky shots, to the clouds, to the buildings. Every bit of thing in this film has a majestic ambience to it. It's almost like we're watching a painting come to life, or replaying a dream that we once had before but can't remember. The practical effects and puppetry is the biggest charm I have for this film. The heavy uses of suitmation, puppetry, and even stop motion is what carries this film, and Amemiya will eventually use this technique for his other films as well. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of info as to who did the stop motion and puppetry of the film, but we did know Amemiya did the design of Iria's armor and Zeiram, so that is all we really got so far. 3 years later in 1994, the world was blessed with the sequel of Zeiram, simply called Zeiram 2. The plot of the film is about Iria and Bob and some new foes, as they are all trying to find a secret relic called the Kami Light. Along the journey, she meets up with Tippe and Kameda, who plays their respective roles once again in this film. This was kind of a dub bringing back the original cast in the first film. It would have been a real bummer if we had different people playing their other characters. Zeiram is also back, of course, but he's way more fearsome and deadlier than the first one. This one is way more faster and agile, and being able to use objects and turn them into weapons of destruction. This Zeiram has a completely new design to it as well, being more biomechanical than the first one. As soon as I thought this thing wasn't gonna get any more badass than that, it decides to grow fucking bat wings later on in the film. And man, do these things look cool. Yuri's design in this film is strikingly different to the first one. She now dons a streak of white hair like she's Guts from Berserk, and her armor pops a little bit more and has a little more shine to it. Bob makes a return to this film, helping our main characters in fighting off Zeiram. Did I mention that Bob is some dude's conscience put into a computer? It almost makes the character more unique and likable. This film heavily uses more special effects and action than the first one. Unfortunately though, there wasn't a lot of uses of stop motion in this movie, but there are a lot of uses of practical suitmations in this, and a little bit more body count in this one as well. I especially like the way how these movies open up, with the first one being all set in black and white while Zeiram kills a bunch of soldiers in a hallway, and the second one starting off in a deserty dune planet while a bunch of soldiers try to kill Zeiram but unsuccessfully couldn't. In the second film, we are introduced to some new bad guys. Unfortunately though, they are soon killed off really quickly later on in the film by Zeiram, but they are still really cool and unique to look at. You got a mixed bags of all different types of characters like samurai robots, alien grunts, some kind of like World War II gas mask guy. It's a whole mixed bag of a bunch of things, but I freaking love it. I almost actually wish we got a whole different type of movie with these characters in them. I still really appreciate and enjoyed the time while they were on screen. May all the 500 cool ass grunts rest in peace. After this film's release, we only got an OVA and 2 games based around it, and nothing else. The Zeiram series is definitely the most unique and most entertaining underground sci-fi films I've seen in a while. This series definitely has its charms, either that being the story, the characters, or even the special effects. Whatever the case may be, if you're looking for something that's fun and action-packed, this is definitely the series for you. I want to thank y'all for watching this video. Sorry I haven't got this video out sooner. I've been busy with college and a bunch of other things. I wanted to redo this video on my other channel because on that one I kind of just blamed about just a bunch of random things, just facts about the film, and just repeating myself a lot. So I just kept it simple and short, and you know, just wanted to redo this video because I love this this series so much, you know, and I hope this gets the love that it needs because it deserves a lot. I swear it does. This is unbelievably underground. It's not even a lot of info about this movie at all on the internet. So that's also another reason why I wanted to do this video. Talking about it. There's only like probably like 3 or 4 YouTube videos talking about it. That's like basically it. And I think that's gonna be it for this video. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe and do all that, and yeah, I'll see you guys next time.